Hey there guys, how's it going? So I wanted to post a quick update video from my day one footage of playing Bugs Bunny. But now that I've been playing the characters a little bit more, I have decided that I want my main character to be Bugs Bunny. Now in this game, it's important to have a main character that you stick to, as in the main story, you're gonna have a revive, right? So it doesn't matter as much if 3 characters aren't as good as your main character, because your main character is gonna get a lot more screen time because you're gonna be playing them twice. Now, if you're a free-to-play player or a light spender, I would not recommend on going in on collab pilots as your main pilots. If anything, probably only pulling for these characters once and just getting the base forms of them is enough, as you'll want to spend way more of your resources getting either Elsa or Joey amped up. Without any way to amplify these characters, it's hard to justify them as your main, as with standard recruit, you're going to be able to pull for Elsa, Joey, and soon to be Bado, who I still don't have because I was waiting for this character to get put on standard recruit because I knew I would just get him passively through playing the game. Joey, I've just so happened to get really lucky with him on standard recruit, and 4 of these pulls have been from standard recruit. I've only pulled from him from a banner once because I was trying to get the cubes from it, and when I got to the 68th pull, I ended up pulling him, which I was going to use on Bugs instead, which is why we're still 1 amplification off. I would recommend trying to pull for a base Daffy and a base Bugs to be able to use them in the elemental trial, as you can use 3 characters in the legendary ones to get, well, the legendary Teslarite. And I was actually able to get one today. This is my very first one, and this is going to be massive for later in the game. All right, guys, let's just go ahead and jump into this. I'm going to be watching back a recording I had of me playing earlier. I like playing this game offline a little bit more than on stream. Like any minor little distraction just messes me up completely. I like to be really dialed in when I play this game and try to make pretty much no mistakes, as you only have so much stamina you can use every day, so you only get so many attempts, which honestly in a weird way makes it more fun to me. It makes it a lot more intense. It makes every decision, every single thing that you do, so much more impactful. One thing you will be noticing here is that Tom is not doing a ton of damage compared to how much damage Bugs is going to be doing, but that's because Bugs is at amp 5 and he's at amp 1. But also I have not been able to get any legendary Teslarite for the Guardian Teslarite set, which is what I used with Tom, as I still feel like Tom is probably the best character for me to start out levels and just get some upgrades, so that whenever I do switch into Bugs, he's already pretty powerful. So I probably will jump ahead here to when we switch into Bugs, as that is who we are here to see. But as far as, you know, who is better between Bugs and Tom, I'm not really sure anymore. I mean, I'm still thinking it probably is Tom, and I'm going to be making a tier list video sometime this week to discuss these types of things. But I don't know, like, look right here, like I just got bailed out here. Even though my Tom is not very strong and I have not gotten an ultimate yet, my support ability was able to clear out just about everything and just completely solve the level for me. So as far as like solving levels go, it's Tom's pretty foolproof because of his invincibility. But yeah, I guess I'll just jump ahead to whenever I start having complications with him, which, I mean, actually it might be here. Yeah, I'm starting to run out of room because I wasn't able to clear any of that back row while having to deal with those barrels. And yeah, that we're already switching into Bugs here, and to start watching how much damage we do. Bugs is insane with grabbing the pink objects and using them for the stunt. And at this point, like I said, we've already stacked up quite a few different attachments. Well, I just love watching this gameplay, honestly. It's my own gameplay, and it just looks so cool to watch everything just kind of get demolished. One thing I noticed about these barrels, I feel like it's good to wait and do 2 barrels at once. So you see right here, I'm just not even triggering the first one right away, waiting until the second one is in view. I'm completely safe and then taking it out. That's just the way I deal with these things. Also, you'll notice I'm not using double wingman on Bugs, and that's because I don't have it. And also, I think this flamethrower, or I think it's called the sky cleanser, is actually insanely good. You can just wipe out an enemy immediately if it's activated. And you can see it again. I'll be using it against this boss here too. So I also have the Tesseract set, the Phantom, whatever it's called. Basically, if you absorb enough pink objects, it sends out these little missiles. So pay attention whenever you see me absorbing, and he'll do that. Right here, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to manipulate the boss. Whenever it bounces off the wall, it just goes to wherever you are at. So right there, you can see, if you keep getting it bouncing up and down, you don't really have to deal with as many objects at all. It makes it a lot more simple. And if you get the cycle right when he starts at the very beginning, you never really have to deal with any of the annoying projectiles. Like towards the end, he will send out like 3 projectiles instead of the 1 off of the wall bounces. So you saw those extra projectiles that came out there. That's kind of what I'm talking about. So even though I didn't have a perfect manipulation there, we're chilling. And just like that. So yeah, Bug's passive ability is dropping down these little TNT crates. So right now we have these TNT crates. We have the beacons for both Airstrike 1 and 3, which you can get 3 beacons of each. So look at how many things are just getting thrown at all the enemies, while I also have this extremely powerful stunt, which sends out these like little rockets. Right there, I just killed the enemy so quickly, I didn't even have to deal with those little balls that were dropping down, but I'm probably gonna have to deal with it here. Yeah, I was just thinking in my head, I'm like, how was I gonna deal with that there? And I got hit. Also with the amp 3 ability, if you use the ultimate, that will drop down more TNTs. Right there, I decided to go ahead and use the support ability, and I unfortunately got hit right there too, but we just got the attachment there for the main cannon. But yeah, so after you use the ult, let me try and stay on track. After you drop the ult, it drops down 3 of those, and that does not override the passive that you normally have, which will just drop down 1 every once in a while. I'm not sure how often it is. And then if you grab that 1, it spawns another. So if you grab this and then it spawns the other, and you also have the ultimate ones. Oh, I tried going for a game remove there. If you try and do that, sorry, I got super distracted by that. Okay, to finally finish that thought, basically with Bugs, you'd be able to have 5 TNTs on the screen at once, potentially. Well, I guess 4 and then another one afterwards. And oh my gosh, Joey. Yes. Oh my. Dude, what the? Oh my gosh. Dude, this Joey gameplay right here is kind of crazy by me. I'm not gonna lie. Holy crap. You see Joey is not dealing with these enemies as fluidly as Bugs was, but he's still doing a pretty good job. Man, some sketchy maneuvering, but looks like we're gonna go onto the boss, and we'll just keep it playing. You guys can see the true damage difference between a 4 amp Joey and a 5 amp Bugs. So I'm gonna turn my light on. So yeah, just try and keep note of how much damage Joey was doing, I guess. How much damage Elsa is going to be doing to the boss at only 1 amp. Like, she's doing some stuff here. Like, it's going down a little bit, and by having the destroyer on the Airstrike 1 definitely helps too. But yeah, definitely not going quick. I think this is, oh yeah, that was my new maneuver for whenever he throws those down, was just to go all the way up there. You kind of have to be careful when you do that though, because he swings to one side or the other, so you have to react to which side he does it. So you see how he's sliding towards me right here? I didn't know that at the time, and that was actually right when I learned that was the case. But good time to learn it, because we're switching into Bugs now, and now you can watch the damage difference. Oh my gosh. Just like a full, by grabbing all of those beacons, just a whole bar melted right off. Okay, so we did come in with an ultimate. I'm going to use it there just to completely skip that phase, and then watch all these TNTs come down, and you can just see how much damage those do. Go back down for the beacons, and how much damage was that? And like, so he's at 16 right here. So right after he drops down here, right when he's about to spawn these, so he's at 15 and a half at 650. So we use it right there. Oh yeah, hold on. Let's do it from right when I use the ultimate. So right 656, is that like 13 bars? Okay, in like 10 seconds, that melted away about 5 bars of health, something like that. That's pretty crazy. Like, not all of it is just due to the amplifications. A lot of it is just due to how much damage this character does. Plus, I do have the wingman, of course, too. And the good Teslarites. Like, everything is coming together here. And I recently got the red ring, the legendary ring for the equipment, which is pretty cool. I believe I'm just one key away from getting the legendary red key as well. So that's going to be like a massive buff. All right, guys, the next video we're going to watch is from my chapter 10-4 elite mode run. I only have the last 10 minutes of it, and we pick up right here on wave 4. Only 2 minutes and 30 seconds that we're missing out of it, and all of it was Tom footage. So I have my replay buffer set to 10 minutes when I should remember that I need to set it for longer for how long some of these levels are getting now that I'm getting into, I guess at this point we could say I'm in the late game. I know that there's still probably like, what, 15 more levels that I still need to play. So we're not in the late game yet, but yeah. So it looks like here I was forced to use, yeah, it looks like I was forced to use the ghost and then also the tracking missiles, which is not my preferred combo. Obviously I like airstrike 1 and airstrike 3. That is like the best combo, especially with bugs. I think that just works even better with them. Yeah, we're on life support here with Tom. I just use the support just to be able to stay alive, but not too much to say here. You see he's not doing a ton of damage. All right, guys, I went and skipped ahead and I actually got pretty far as Tom. Let me see, how do I even end up going out? Oh yeah. Whatever cycle I was on has got me there, but immediately start with repinks with bugs. And yeah, just, dude, I love the Sky Cleanser. It's actually so good. And we already got the max upgrade on the main cannon. It's really gonna help for this boss. This boss can kind of be tricky to maneuver. It's like seems so simple, especially if you can get some pinks there in the middle. But yeah, it looks like I had already immediately got hit, which I know for sure I was not happy about, especially with having to do this with the ghosts and also the tracking missiles. I just didn't really want that combo. Here, I don't end up being able to go through. Pretty much right when this guy starts shooting, that's when you want to go through. And as a backup, I ended up sending out Daffy to clear some of the space for me, and I was able to get through there. So right there is another one where I needed to go through immediately. So I pretty much end up having to take a hit as there's just too much stuff going on there. Pretty much right when he pops his head out and he sends out that first set of balls, that's when you have to go through. And if you don't, there's such a low chance you'll actually be able to get through at that point. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That was so close to hitting me. Looks like I'm going to be able to kill it here with the stunt, but I feel like I think I might have just heard myself in the background being like, oh my gosh. So at this point, I am just one hit away, and I know I am just not thrilled about my attachments as a big reason of why I'm taking damage is because these fights are just taking longer because I don't have the right attachments. But oh, I was able to start this one immediately with the pink using the object from the boss. You know, when it works out and you're able to react to it, it's good, but sometimes you're like not expecting for the boss stuff to still be there and it just kills you and you're depressed. But okay, I mean, dude, look at the Sky Cleanser. Like, I think there's like a potential if the carrot launcher wasn't like 13% stronger, you know, I'd probably say there's a chance that Sky Cleanser might be better, but 13% is quite a buff. But still, with how good that thing is, it's honestly my preference over having another carrot launcher, but that's just me. I'm assuming that also will end up being part of my permanent team. Oh, real quick, this is a little trick you can do here, is you can store up a bunch of pink objects there and use them in the next wave. The problem there is I actually leveled up my my stunt, which means that if you level up your stunt whenever you try and store a stunt into the next wave, it resets it. So basically you can store up a bunch of pink objects, start releasing them right before the next wave starts, and as long as you're still holding, like touching the screen and you never let go, they're just gonna all start flying out. So might be able to show that again here soon. Probably I might be able to do it here because there are these guys coming down. Looks like there's another one spawning, so it looks like I'm just waiting for that, and then we're gonna start soaring a bunch of them. I didn't do it right there, but you kind of get the idea. There wasn't a wave transition there, so right there, I guess I decided to use the ultimate just to ensure that I was able to get through. I mean, using the ultimate like that, and then you get to use the full benefit of all of the TNTs that come afterwards. Like, that's huge. Definitely go for Avenger there because there's not going to be a lot of opportunities to make use of the Ghost to get damage. But let's see how it goes against Clown here. I still haven't died yet, which is huge. Hopefully I don't die immediately after saying that. Nice. That was good manipulation there. Oh, dude, I hate this part's really tough. Ooh, that was smart of me to do, was to just destroyed half those rings there. So it made that a lot easier to solve. Some people might want to wait and use their support unit on the next phase that's about to happen here. Oh man, this is just really sketchy. Get all of those, but I mean, I don't know. The stunt's so powerful that I'm kind of just destroying everything here. Yeah, I probably made the right call. I just didn't like the pattern those rings were in. Making those TNTs come, or I guess I should call them fireworks. It may not be TNTs. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Okay, that was good as well. Man, am I about to beat this boss with one HP? I don't think I am, but I really can't remember. That'd be really clean. Oh, that's such a sketchy. That's so sketchy. Oh my gosh. Oh my dude. I'm actually a gamer. Hold on. Yo, this is what I'm saying, dude. I don't like to stream this because I don't know if I would be able to do that like on stream as effective. Like, that's crazy. People will call me a whale, but like, dude, at least I got the skills to back it up too. Oh, and then I immediately, yeah, I think that I was just super focused on getting that, getting a TNT. I'm still gonna call it TNT, whatever. Might just end up finishing this with Joey. Oh, a little trick I did there is I stayed at the bottom and then I moved up once the boss was vulnerable there, just so all the bullets follow with it. Get a little bit more damage to edge out. And yeah, you kind of want to bait those missiles. I don't know if I did that right there. Yeah, that was not a good manipulation. Look how much damage that did to me. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a real dude. He did that pattern like multiple times. Unless I'm pretty sure there's multiple patterns that can happen there. Yeah, I don't know if Elsa's gonna be able to do enough damage here. You can definitely see how less locked in I am once I switch to Elsa, and I'm like, I feel like I almost throw on purpose just to be able to get bugs out. Unfortunately, that was not a great time. Ooh, am I gonna be able to get the TNTs there? There's one. Yeah, because I wasn't able to get those stunts. Those stunts probably would have taken out those enemies pretty easy. But I'm doing that little thing I just said before where you let all the bullets kind of stack up in the back and then boom. Daffy finishes it all. Cool. Let me see if I can find one more thing involving bugs, and then I think you guys are gonna kind of get the gist. All right, this will be the last one right here, which is me doing the Solaris trial. And I got these 3 pilots. All of my pilots that are not part of my main team, I am just keeping at level 40 for now, because I don't want to waste too much gold, but you do need to level them up something decent so that you can use them on these elemental trials. So See, what did I end up? Yeah, I decided to go with Echo first because he has the ultimate right away. So as soon as enemies spawn, I'll be able to use that ultimate. I'm probably waiting for more enemies to spawn up, and then nope, I didn't use it there. Might be a better opportunity. Yeah, right here, because those enemies can be kind of annoying with how they spawn a bunch of pinks, which really sucks for the A pilots is they don't have a like 360 absorption, so you kind of have to get hit there. I feel like you have to. But yeah, this is a pretty good use of the ultimate, and I'm about to build up another one right here. So do I hopefully I end up using it. Oh, use it. Oh, I didn't get to use Amelia, but we're gonna go and pick that up. Oh, pick that up. Nice. I still had a little bit of invincibility frames on spawning in there, so I think I barely just had any more left though. And yeah, Bugs is kind of a demon, dude. Look how much damage he's doing. These guys are difficult to deal with. Like, I think you want to move side to side to avoid them. Like, start moving back and then move side to side, ideally. But yeah, that's where we're getting most of our points from, was right there. We're gonna have an ultimate here soon. Yeah, moving back, and then I'm probably gonna move side to side. Yeah, that's what I just started figuring out, because I had done maybe one of these trials before. But I think this is my second time doing this difficulty, and yeah, use the ultimate now. I'm probably not going to make full benefit out of all the TNTs there. Yeah, there's two that drop down right there. Yeah, was not a very clean run, but I don't think even if I played my absolute best, I would have gotten to 15,000, which is kind of the goal right now. You want to get to 15,000, then 21,000, then I think 30,000. And I'm saving all of my tickets and my passes for the day that I'm able to do 30,000. Who knows? It might not be till I'm like level 60, but then I can just get triple rolls of all of the legendaries. So I'm just gonna wait till then. Of course, Elsa is really good in the trials here because of her ultimate. It just makes her invincible. So like how Tom's is invincible in the adventure mode, hers is invincible in all of these ones where you have the gas. But yep, right there you can see I did get the legendary Teslarite, which, dude, I was extremely hyped for, because not only is this legendary Teslarite of a good set, it's also an attack based one, so I get like an immediate upgrade. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Bugs Bunny is pretty good. This video I wanted to do more so just to show how good Bugs Bunny is and to show him at max potential. Next video I will probably do a tier list where I can get a little bit more into detail about exactly why I think a certain character is better than the other, but this was more so a Bugs glazing video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh yeah, it's also a tax write-off video. That's also the point of it. Anyways, guys, if you enjoyed these videos, make sure you subscribe. I would appreciate it, and I will catch y'all next time. Peace.